Maybe my next compilation should just be me saying gamers once per stream. Or every time I've said gamers in all of my streams, but like overlaid over each other. Maybe that's what I should do. Be sure to vote and play Sonic 1. Sounds as good as always. So basically what we have to do is we have to do the other 3 dungeons. And honestly, having like a oh, here are 4 dungeons for you to just go through. Well, I technically have 3 dungeons because I did one of the 4. I have to mutate one of the lads. Joke. Bersoma. Bersona. You know, one thing that I will say, I crap on dubs a lot. I crap on dubs. Actually, saying I crap on dubs a lot is an understatement. I like to play games in Japanese when possible, or even when impossible, and that's just when you download an undub. However, my brother did introduce me, to, he was playing Puyo Puyo Tetris in English, and apparently, if the fish guy, if the dancing fish, I forgot his name, but if the dancing fish guy loses in battle, he just yells, "Ah, fish sticks!" And it's kind of the dumbest thing that it loops around. It becomes really funny. Just by yelling, "Ah, fish sticks!" I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. But I do. This is where we want to go, right? For new equipment. Oh, there's a guy. Ahoy, master. No, I can only, actually no, we want armor, not weapons. Because really, we're not even using our weapons that often. We're using our magic. Greetings. Genji's helm. Believe we want robes. Okay, Genji's armor. Okay, but we can only buy 2 of these. That won't work. Buy Genji's boots. Let's buy some boots, some Genji boots. Genji boots. Boot Genj. No flutes. No flutes, only boots. That's what we say back in home. They're the Black Crows. Flutes and boots. how it works. Okay, that's trash. Nope, and there we go. Can we buy, we can buy like one Genji helm. Singular Genji. Nah. Alright, time to fight more things. Let's just go down the list. We started with the one in Hirosaka, so let's go to the one in Yumazaki. AKA the Scorpio Temple. You see, this one's exclusive because this one's based off Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, this is where the rare crossover between Persona and Scorpion Mortal Kombat. This is where they first show up. Medium fire damage, medium water damage. Trying to just do like Hydro Boost. No. Towering Inferno? You need something with June. Okay, or not. And all enemies. All enemies. June's conversations with other party members? I mean, I can. My sinuses are dying. I don't know why they are, but they are. But when are they not, honestly? Nope. Just remove it. I really wish I could. Like, legitimately though, dude. Sometimes I just wish you could take the nose and just grab it and just rip it off. It's the worst, dude. Sinuses are all messed up. They're all sorts of messed up. And all that I've gone about it is just like, people have just told me, yep, those are definitely messed up sinuses, and I'm like, I got that far. Oh, these are the water gang. How many of these guys are doing water stuff? Okay, no. No, no, no. No, no. 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 Let's do Towering Inferno if they're the ice gang. And then you can do Magarula. And then you can do Grydine. Yeah. Good. I'll live. Yeah, there we go. What does it speak of? What is there to speak of? What gamer topics are there to speak of? Besides, haha. Maya just healed them more than their actual healing spell. She sure did. Oh. Well, there goes everyone. Okay, time to give them the juice. We got the juice. We got the juice. Give him the juice. Give him the juice. Juice it up. It's my catchphrase. We got the juice. Same guys, same tactic, same guys, same game. Video games. Video game. Almost level 50. Okay, well we aren't almost level 50, but we're like getting there. Persona. Do you think that you could make like a Persona 2-esque case? Alright, you know what got me thinking about Persona today? Frickin' I don't know how I'm gonna say this properly. Cause like I don't wanna get Cause I don't wanna make this political. I don't like talking about politics on stream. That's like the one big taboo. That's rule number 1 of streaming. Is never, ever, 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 ever talk politics. That's the rule. Even though it's not an inherently political thing I was going to say, it reminds me of Persona 2. Do I not? Okay, wait. Oh, wait. I didn't buy any frickin' antidotes. Wait. Alright, view and take on Persona. Gonna give June, our good old friend Robin Goodfellow, specifically for our boy June, to be our medicine lad. And then we give him back Hermes. Hermes. You should be able to, oh, you mutated in the Velvet Room? I didn't know how to mutate it. Oh great, there goes all of our freaking stuff. And there goes all the things. Anyways, I've already fallen this deep into the hole. Do you think it's Persona's fault that Measles is back? It's like someone spread a rumor saying, hey man, I think measles is the new thing. I think measles is coming back, and then it did. I have a feeling that that's why measles are back. And I'm dead. That's what caused it, dude. That's why measles is back. People are gotten measles. You know, I was gonna ask, what even is a measle? I don't want to know the answer to that question, actually. I'm telling you, man, that wouldn't be the weirdest thing. That wouldn't be the weirdest thing to happen. If Hitler came back and started invading space, I would be all like, oh, well, you know, I was kind of expected this. Can you really really say you didn't expect it if Hitler came back with a space army? Really? I mean, they probably are. I'm telling you, man. If Hitler came back, I'd be like I wouldn't be excited. I would just be like upset. I would just be like, really? You're back? Like I'd just be like an upset. Like someone who was reinformed, like it's like negotiate. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna make that comparison. Oh, oh. You can actually see them. Negotiate. Proceeds to murder. I don't want to negotiate. Negotiation's boring. I fight with my fists. Fine, we'll talk to him. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Death Persona. It's June here. Somewhat parental, but also somewhat fraternal. Rivals over Tatsuya? Best friends. We are not the best friends. Alright, wait, can we just, is this a rocky love triangle? A spinning love triangle. For the sake of her friends. For a man to be a man. Two women and an effeminate boy, all with the delicate hearts. Sure. Did that work? Yeah, well, it's a spinning love triangle. Perfect. Rivals over Tatsuya? Lay ho. The hell? Oh wow, that actually worked. Sure. Love pentagram. Only real gamers do that. What? We even okay, well, you know, let's just take the hit. That's a big hit. Why do I have 700 SP? I just noticed that. Everyone else has like 400 and I have like way more than that. Is that because I have my dexterity? I think it's because of all my dexterity. It's made me a swole lad. Oh wait, these guys are all just fighting. Fusion spells, go! Towering Inferno! Trial of the Dragon! They sure are fighting. This sure is battle. This sure is conflict. You know, that kind of almost scared me for a second. And there they go. What would you even describe that noise as? This is more creepy Nazis we gotta kill. More Nazis. More Nazis. Time to beat up the Nazis. Can the Nazis just go away? No one likes Nazis. The only people that like Nazis are fellow Nazis. There has never been a person... There has never been a person who's all like... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's never a person who's like, yeah, you know, those Nazis, they're alright, without also being a Nazi themselves. Shouldn't you take that as a sign that maybe the Nazis aren't cool? Are they still around? They're probably not. Let's not talk about Nazis. Did they? Damn. No. Can we, like, let's beat up all those guys before... Actually, no, we're just dead. Nope, 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 nope. And there she goes. There I go. That is... I mean, it's just kind of unfortunate. Revival beads. Revival beads. What if instead of revival beads, it was revival bees? And it's just a bee that stings you to bring you back to life. What if? What if, though? Revival bee. God, my leg. This is one of the worst games to not be talking about Nazis. I mean, probably. But, like, I don't know, it's just never a fun time talking about Nazis, you know? There's only so much you can say. You can say, yep, those Nazis, they sure weren't cool. It's kind of it. Like, where else could, what do you even, what else do you say about that? There's nowhere to go from there. And that's never good. Terrible discussion topics the Nazis are. Terrible. You expect me to make small talk about the Nazis? You don't. Fascist government tier list. I don't have a tier list for governments. You know what my number one tier list government is? The Monty Python. Freaking old hags giving swords. Wait, excuse me? That's a good basis of government. Alright, well... Clearly we took a wrong turn. God, these guys are annoying, because, like, they're not weak to anything. Get out of here. Get out of here. You can't talk to them? It's lame. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop falling. Yeah, okay. Yeet. Meh. Oh, orange, red. Do it, you coward. They did it. Which government ballooned their currency to like 10 trillion for a muffin again? That sounds like... Isn't that a freaking special episode? Or isn't that a movie of, Fairly Odd Parents? Where they freaking, like, almost destroyed the world over a muffin? Or am I misremembering things here? Pretty sure that was a thing. I never watched an episode in its full, from start to finish. I always just watched it in parts. The longer you think about it, the weirder the Fairly Odd Parents really was as a show. Like, did you know that Cosmo and Wanda are technically indirectly responsible for World War One, and I guess by proxy World War Two in the Fairly Odd Parents lore? 100 quintillion. Price is doubling every 15 hours. Jesus. Uh-oh. That'll happen. What other good pieces of... Oh, there was one time where my brother was playing Smash Ultimate. Oh yeah, Da Rules is incredibly inconsistent. Da Rules is not how you should fund a basis of government. Like, if you legitimately... Alright, wait, we're gonna look at a list of Da Rules during our battles here. Da Rules. Alright, here are the known rules. We're gonna do a rule-by-rule analysis of Da Rules from Fairly Odd Parents. So, number one is... when a godchild reveals the existence of their fairies, he/she and any other witnesses shall have their memories wiped by Jorgen von Strangle and his agents, who can sometimes make the godchild horribly disfigured, and their fairies and magical items they have come in contact with will be taken away by Jorgen. I'd say that's an okay, like, that makes sense. You know, you want to keep your fairies a secret. You never wanna reveal your fairies. Your fairies. So obviously, however, I'm not really gonna agree on the whole can sometimes make the godchild horribly disfigured part. Because, like, let's be real, man. Kids already have it bad enough. Like, you're already giving these like, you already are off of the base. You already can't speak. You are already giving these kids fairies off of the premise that they are living horribly miserable lives. So to not only remove their one source of happiness, but also to completely cripple them in the process, it's pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up. Jorgen von Strangle could have done better. I guess he's got to put the strangle in his name to good use, I guess. And now we're here, which I guess maybe we go up there. Okay, so rule number 2. Yeah, sometimes horribly disfigured. Not all the time. Number 2, a godchild cannot wish or use magic to win a competition because that leads to cheating, which leads to disqualification for the godchild, and he/she will lose. This rule also applies to any wishes where the results would allow the child to win a competition, but only become an issue when the competition begins. As an example, Timmy was free to wish that he was super intelligent, but his new intellect vanished when he was competing in a game show against another school. This does not, however, apply to magic competitions such as a magical duel, though there are still limitations. This rule is rarely enforced when wishing for someone else. Oh, this rule is rarely enforced when wishing for someone else to win a competition. Well, I think that just kind of, they just stated their own loophole right there. Indirectly wish yourself victory in your competition, and there you go, bada bing. But again, like, also makes sense. I feel like not being able to win competitions through your magic makes a lot of sense, comparatively with the... God, really? Just get... Alright, we're escaping. We're escaping. Comparatively with the whole, don't expose your fairies, because clearly, if kids were winning all sorts of crazy competitions, out of nowhere, like, I feel like people would start to get a little suspicious, and then they'll find out that the fairies exist, and that's not good. So, like, I get it. That's an understandable rule. That's an understandable rule. Again, they kind of need to enforce it in the terms of having other people win competitions, but you know, whatever. So, rule number 3. A godchild cannot wish to interfere with or create true love. This applies to every kind of love, except parental love. Well, love is subjective. How does it know? What's the basis on which love is represented? It says every kind of love. Well, what if you want to wish away true love towards something something objective, an object? How would that work? Like, I love video games. Does that mean Timmy Turner can wish away all my video games? Or not? If Timmy Turner has a grudge against someone, what technically could he wish away that they love? Which I guess could be nothing. Let's see. What is number 4? Fairies cannot directly kill, maim, or injure living beings, but their magic can if it is done indirectly. Well, that's pretty that's... I mean... Like I said, Cosmo and Wanda killed the Archduke Ferdinand starting World War I. They have indirectly started wars. Like, I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. As to why that's not a good rule. Because, like, what's stopping Timmy Turner for wishing up just frickin' weaponry and killing people? Nothing. The fairies are the... Actually, yeah, this is getting topical. Let's stop there. Let's stop there before we ask the question of is it the weapon or the killer? Because I am not in any position to discuss such topics. Also, wait. No, we're in the freaking water temple. Okay, there we go. The rule number 5. If a child interferes with something or someone in a past month, it will alter the present and future, and he or she will be forbidden from returning to the same one. First of all, wishing for time travel is a terrible idea to begin with. Why would you yeah, no, that's just bad. Don't... It makes sense, because if you wish yourself into a previous timeline, then you get stuck in that timeline. If time travel really did exist, it would just be a messy situation of people just trying to one-up things in the past. It's just not good. It's just not good. Because, like, if something bad happens, then they're just like, alright, well, let's just go one more month back. Let's just go one more month back. But then what if... Alright, I guess the reason why time travel can't work is because, what if you go back in time and get rid of the ability to time travel? Well, then you just committed the time paradox, and then we're all dead. And you know what they say? Can Timmy Turner use his teeth as well? I think that was actually... I think he actually has. Anyways, number 6, nobody can see anti-fairies without the use of anti-fairy goggles. Until the events of When Nerds Collide, where Jorgen changes the rule to say they can be easily seen by humans as an insult to the anti-fairies. Way to get at them. Way to really stick it to those anti-fairies. By having them be visible. Ooh. What the hell? Oh, there we go. That's a frivolous rule. Number 7, if kids happen to be dominant instead of adults, pixies can grant wishes instead of fairies. In this condition, all the fairies on the earth will be pulled back in the fairy world. What does that even mean, if kids happen to be dominant instead of adults? What if you wish an item capable of solving time paradoxes? Well, clearly the fairy... Dude... I don't know. What does that mean if kids happen to... What is declared as dominance? what makes what is yeah? How do kids become dominant over adults? You have to elaborate. And also, why does that even exist? Why do pixies get to do that? It seems frivolous. That also seems frivolous. Number 8. No godchild can wish for his or her fairy to have a baby. It was meant to be made a rule after Cosmo was born, but Jorgen forgot to enforce it. He had it written down on a sheet of paper, but never officially put the rule in the rulebook, so it was legal, thus allowing Poof to exist. So if you ever need to blame anyone for Fairly Odd Parents continuing as a TV show, blame Jorgen von Strangle for forgetting to put a piece of paper in a book. Why? Number 8. Oh wait, no, that was number 8. Number 9. Also, wait. I guess Cosmo's too dumb to know, but like, imagine the implications of being a child so terrible. You have unintentionally created a law forbidding the birth of any more of your species. Because you are so terrible, they would rather end your species' bloodline than risk having any more of you existing. Like, I know it doesn't bother Cosmo because he has the IQ of a walnut and doesn't understand that. But like, Jesus, man. That's harsh. Alright, number 9. A fairy godparent cannot tell their godchild what other kids have fairies. The child has to find out on their own. Although a child can wish to know if a certain person has fairies, as proven in Fairy Fairy Quite Contrary, when Timmy wishes for Wanda to tell him if that Remy's godparent knows her. I mean, I guess. Are fairies immortal again? Fairies are immortal. They are immortal. No more fairies. I believe they are immortal. If not immortal, then definitely multiple generations old. Like, I know Wanda has like the like New York bada boom dad, and then Cosmo has the frickin' Shrek 2 ass mom. Again, I mean, like, secrecy is, I guess, the reason why they would make a rule that fairy godparents can't tell people what other kids have fairy godparents. Could you wish a fairy older than that into existence? That's a good question. You probably could. Number 10. A child cannot wish to take away the fairies of another child. Wandissimo states that from this way lies madness. They have to be wished away by the same child or compete in a magical duel. Again, makes sense. Can't wish away other... Because, again, the point of the fairies are to make miserable children happy. So it would be an extreme dick move to, wish away the other children's source of happiness. That makes sense. Number 11. Fairies, yeah, here we go. Fairies only grant wishes to miserable children of the dominant species of Earth. If the godchild, or whatever reason, becomes cheerful, or the godchild says, I'm happy and don't need my godparents anymore, the fairies will leave them and search for another miserable child. Again, that's kind of their point. So, that makes sense. However, what if they, for whatever reason, becomes cheerful? I mean, like, you could probably milk that. If you're a good actor, you could probably milk that for all it's worth. And just say that you're still miserable when you actually aren't. Like, where's the threshold for lying? In the rules. Is there a threshold for lying? It's a better question. How could they tell? Can they tell? Probably not. Also, we are almost entirely out of chewing souls. How much money do we have? Oh, we have 200 grand. We're good. Let's see. Ooh. Alright. Number 12. Magic cannot be used on invisible teachers, sleeping clowns, French New Wave filmmakers, and those who wear clear glasses as a fashion statement. Do I even have to explain this one? First of all, wait, so that... Wait a minute. Sleeping clowns. French New Wave filmmakers. First of all, the clear glasses is a fashion statement. Wouldn't that mean that you could just always wear clear glasses as a fairy-proof shield? Show for you tonight is a romantic farce starring the incredible, unbelievable Blockhead. Oh, is this Shadow Eikichi? You've lost weight. Jump down her throat. You're the one that drove her to it. Ever since I was little, I liked you. Said such cruel things, I hurt you. Why'd you join the mass circle? Yeah, that's our Power Rangers roleplay club. The guy told you I hate you because you're fat showed up again, much skinnier than you. You become insufferably snide and hypocritically narcissistic. She's too ashamed to show her face anymore, get it? Uh-oh. She's my girl. Okay, time to fight. You're not me. Throwing it as a shield, it isn't a fashion statement. Says who? Oh, the real Hades. That is not what I expected Hades to sound like. Why does Hades sound like Kermit the Frog? Wait. Can't I analyze... Can I analyze myself? Oh, wait, here we go, status. So what is Mikkel weak to? What the hell is NC? Dark? Oh, he's weak to fire. Oh, well, if he's weak to fire... Well... Well, there we go. Bloody divorce. Oh, wow, that's not weak at all. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, June's healer boy now. I forgot to swap out his persona. Oops. Karin, who do you think you are? Why did I make her use frickin' Malaquadine? Congrats. My Magnadine. There we go. Alright, I think we did it, guys. I think we did it, gang. Mission accomplished. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dark Malaquez. Oh no, you seduced us. Well, yeah, but Eikichi is confused. I can't control him anyways. Stop fighting each other. This could take a while. This could take quite a while. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that worked. Unless there's phase 2. Ooh, Persona 4. Thank you, Kermit the Frog, ruler of hell. Whee! Whee! He got a girlfriend. Love! Hooray! Manliness increased by 10. We shall. Alright, gang. Fire's wrath will go stronger and the earth will be parched. Always parched. Epic. Satomi Tadashi. Time to buy a bunch of chewing souls. Yeehaw. Some antidotes. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna mutate him. First we should probably, I'll save after we mutate. How do we mutate again? Igor, mutate me. Uh-huh. Mutate. Oh, do I have to not have Hermes? No. There we go. Mutate him. Kronos. Do you know that Kronos stands for cool? Okay, so let's see, what's Kronos at? 57. Hell yeah. Wait, can I use cards in the Velvet Room to give Persona skills? I just want to give someone Estoma for the love of God. Nope. What would I do if Igor came up to me and used his Persona? I would be a happy man, because that would mean Igor is real. And if Igor is real, then all my dreams have come true. Didn't make any sense. That made no sense at all, actually. Let's go back to Konan and get some good juice. Yoshi's got good stuff. Go back to the London Clothier. All Igor-related fantasies. Okay, let's buy 5 Genji helms. Can only afford 2. What is my life? We could buy 1 Genji armor. Genji armor. Genji hat. Yeah. I guess we'll just slowly. We'll upgrade. We'll upgrade our lads slowly. Slowly. But surely, over time. Ooh, Igor? Igor's hot. Igor's a bro, dude. He's a good boy. Igor would never hurt someone. Right, which one is this? The Leo Temple. Sure, it's my favorite Ninja Turtle too. Cowabunga. Damn it, you can't make any of the Persona... you can't make any of the Persona titles singable to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme. Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Oh, wait, never mind. Persona 2 Innocent Sin. 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 To all enemies. That's the good stuff. To all... Oh, don't care. Enemy group. For the group. And then you just have wind. Persona 4 dancing all night. Persona 4 dancing all night. Persona 4 dancing all night. Persona 4 dancing all the night. Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Persona 2. We no see humans. How we different? We aren't. You know human, me same as other beings. Arms. I'ma eat your arm. Death stare. Persuade. He probably won't like that. Nope. Definitely didn't like that. I'm slowly working on getting my sleep schedule back. I have a thing I have to go to tomorrow for school at noon. I have an orientation I gotta go to. So I'm gonna use that as both my chance to get the orientation done, get my ID, and get my get my bearings of the school. Because you always pro tip when it comes to school, right? You always want to go like the day before. Oh, maybe not the day before. Either go the day before or like wake up super early on your first days. Like arrive to the campus super early the first day. And just like do some recon. Do some scouting. Scout out the area. Find cool places to chill. Cool places to go on campus. Where are your classes? First of all, you gotta route out where your classes are. Get your roadmap out. Get that routed out. That's your first priority. And then you just spend the rest of the time just kind of sneaking around, snooping about, looking around, exploring. Technically, getting from place to place in a school campus is like playing an IRL Metroidvania. And no, I'm not going to elaborate on that. You will take from that what I said, and nothing more. Yeah, that kind of actually spooked me for a second. It's always when I'm the most tired is when I'm the jumpiest when it comes to loud things. Well, now I'm ready, so if you're gonna try to frickin' jump scare me by donating, it's not gonna work. You gotta at least wait like a half hour, and then I'll probably forget. If you want to give me the patented JT heart attack. I was gonna donate, but never mind. Haha! Avoiding money. Avoiding money is how I live my life. If I really loved money, why would I get rid of it immediately when I have it? Checkmate. I actually hate money. That's why I spend it. Oh, God. There's so many wires everywhere. Ah, wires. Persona. There we go. Oh crap, the rules! Okay guys, rule number 13, no super wishes. Not in dub rules, but a small rule created by Cosmo and Wanda for Timmy. Wow. And that's an unofficial rule. That's not actually enforced by Jorgen von Strangle. Rule number 14, cannot wish for Christmas occurring every day. Rule was caused by Timmy in Christmas Every Day. I wonder what caused. Wonder what the problem with that was. Why the hell would you wish for Christmas every day if you have fairly parents that can just give you any material object? I have a feeling that having a fairy godparent, fairy godparent, I feel like while it would be cool, like on concept, like you would eventually lose all sense of material place, all sorts of material objects, because it's like, yeah, who cares? Because like, you could literally wish for anything. Money has no money might as well just be paper. Anyways. Rule number 15, no breakfast wishes after 10 a.m. Well, after 10:30 a.m. Well, that one's just straight up discriminatory. What if your kids are working the night? I guess why would a kid be working in a night shift? What if you sleep in? What do you mean no breakfast wishes after 10? Why is that a rule? That's the most, like, frivolous rule you could make. Rule number 16. A godchild cannot wish for a world without girls, as this will kill Cupid. Remember that one Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy straight up wishes everyone gone except for him and Trixie Tang? When does it reset? I would assume midnight. Why would you wish for a world without any girls in the first place? And why is the only reason why that's bad is just because it will kill Cupid? Not because you're getting rid of half the population or anything. Rule number 17. A godchild cannot wish for someone to be hit by a car. I believe that's quite literally the same as, number 4, because they cannot directly kill, maim, or injure living beings. As my boys in Gaki no Tsukai say, though, always go for the mental health, because mental health hurts way more than physical health ever could. Wish for a car and use it to hit them. Yeah, you know, that very much could work. Is it only for the local time zone? I would assume. Alright. If a godchild tries to wish for a fake deed to cover for a lost deed, doing so would be considered falsifying documents. So? There's no rule saying you can't falsify documents in the rules. There are rules against falsifying documents in the real world. But who the hell cares about the real world when we have fairy frickin' godparents? Will I cover the Gaki no Tsukai 3DS game? Probably not. I didn't even know they had that. I've been watching a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a reasonable amount of Gaki no Tsukai ever since I found them on Avastaz. Or is it Avista Z? I think it's Avastaz. And I've been one. The problem is that their videos are always 2 hours long, and it's like, I don't have 2 hours just to kill watching a 24-hour-long Batsu game. It's funny. It completely details the absolute pain and suffering, meticulously crafted, specifically for the displeasure of others, for the entertainment of many. There's something just so sadistically, like, satisfying about watching Batsu games. Because, like, you know that you're watching humanity feel... You're literally watching, like, human cruelty, essentially. But you're like, haha, it's funny. It's funny because they're freaking terrified. Freaking 24-hour game of tag. Alright, let's see. More rules. Wishes could only be granted if made by the child, unless the child wishes for his fairies to grant someone else's wishes. Well, then it's still made by the child, you ding-dong. All vocal wishes shall only be made in the voice of the godchild only. But what if you, like, synthesize... What if the godchild's like Hatsune Miku? What if your godchild doesn't have a voice? What if they can't speak? They have no vocal cords. Then what? Be a written wish. Tatsuya's persona. Here it is. Shadow me. I'm your Why is he doing the DreamWorks face? Still chasing a worthless dream? You don't seriously think you can keep up without an education or a job? Do you? You're completely wrong. You never save even one person, let alone the world. You only did what I would have. I reject your weakness. I reject humanity. Should I have healed? Okay. Maybe. Oh no, we're good. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Well, if this guy's fire, then wait, why don't we try... Wouldn't water be the best course of action? What the hell was this? Almighty plus light damage may freeze. Let's try that. Let's try water. Well, Frelia doesn't work. And Agedyne definitely won't work. I guess Tatsuya fights. Oh, that does 2 hits. Alright, well, let's do this until we get really hurt. Ooh, Dark Nova Kaiser. Okay. Oh. Wow. Sure is doing his best. Up, there he goes. You got rid of your own shadow. I'll always be here. Oh no. No works of darkness shall bar our path. Yeehaw, cowboy. Hey, we're friends. The Mass Circle isn't just your responsibility, June. Yeehaw. Let's get this done. Let's get her done. Tomater. The Skull of a Raging Fire. Wind will go unchecked and water will lose its purpose. I think water has more purpose than just putting out fire, but sure, you keep telling yourself that. Whee. Yeah, we really didn't use too much. Let's get a full heal over at Etheria. Hello. Oh, you're just a middle-aged woman. Hello. Oh, hi. Yeet. Unique treatment. Alright. To Conan. To the London Clothier. Or oui oui. Omelette du fromage. That's not London, that's France. Hardy Horror Underwear. Boom. The metal sailor suit needs to metal sailor. Get out of here. Wearing a salmon suit. Alright, yeah. No, we're good. To the Taurus temple. As we continue to make fun of Fairly Odd Parents. You know, sometimes life's like that. Rule number 21. Tooth-based wishes can only be approved by the Tooth Fairy. I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense. You have a fairy specifically for teeth. Makes sense. Oop. No, nothing there. Rule number 22. A godchild cannot wish dead people back to life. I sure hope they can't. Otherwise, Jesus Christ. There would be disasters by my own hands. Sure. Persuade. Be eager. Sure. Get out of here, Nekomata. They could have resurrected Jesus. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Wait. What was I gonna do? What the hell was I gonna do? Oh, wait, that was in battle. Alright. Oh, it is allowed to wish for a ghost, however, as Timmy was able to make pirates come to Dimmadale in Wish Fixers to tell them a story. So, well, that brings up the question of... It's Foamy Lover. Sure. That brings the question of... Are ghosts really... What does that make ghosts, then? Are ghosts alive? I guess that depends on what your definition of alive is, because they're definitely not alive. What are they? Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. Zombies are hurt by holy things, right? Yes, I believe. I believe that is the case. Did I save? What if a holy person is resurrected as a zombie? I always thought that the reason why holy crap doesn't work on zombies is because do they just implode on themselves? Well, no, I don't think holy people can be zombies. Discuss manliness. Ooh, impressions. Cool, kill me. Do it, you coward. Alright, number 23. A godchild cannot wish for money, as that is considered counterfeiting. Wait, what about Remy Bucks aplenty? Didn't he wish for a bajillion dollars? Or was he just rich? Wait, you could wish for something that makes you money, though? Well, I guess then it's not counterfeiting, because then you get your money legitimately. Number 24. A godchild cannot wish to steal. Again, indirect. You could totally... You could wish up all of the things for a child to be able to steal. But I guess you just can't wish, oh, I wish I had his thing. Because that's stealing, and that's no good. Rule number 25. A godchild may only loan out his or her fairies to a child twice as miserable. That's a tall order. It's a tall-ass order. What defines twice as miserable? Like, at that current state? Or in general? Because, I'm gonna be real with you. In most episodes of Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy really isn't that miserable. I mean, yeah. He's miserable with, like, Vicky and his parents. And school. Because he gets bullied. But other than those, other than his abusive babysitter, abuse at school, and neglectful parents, he's not that upset. Wish for gold and just sell it. Is that money laundering? I don't know. Probably. Number 26. When a child has reached an age of no longer needing... Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Nope. Escape, escape, escape. When the child has reached the age of no longer needing a fairy, or when they are completely grown up personality-wise, he/she will have his or her mind warped. The fairy/fairies will leave either in the fairy cab or with Jorgen von Strangle, and everything magic will disappear forever. If a godchild acts like a kid and does everything a kid does, then he or she will retain their fairies. However, doing so is potentially risky, as the longer a godchild keeps his/her fairies, the more the fairies will be put in danger of being exposed or captured. That makes no sense. No one's gonna care about a frickin' man-child. Especially if you're a man-child, you're probably just gonna be a NEET and live at home. Let's see. What else we got here? Number 27. No interfering with sleep witches without permission from the Sandman. Obviously. There's a lot of dumb crap in fairy government that you have to go through if you want to get a wish through. If you want a tooth wish, you gotta go to the tooth fairy. If you want a sleep wish, you gotta talk to the Sandman. Why's it gotta be like that? Let's see. What in the hell is this? Okay. You gotta talk to the man? Wait, what if you wish to grow up? Wouldn't that just get rid of your fairies? But the fairies can't wait. If the fairies cannot leave... Right? Yeah, the child, for whatever reasons, becomes cheerful. The godchild says they will leave them in search for another miserable child. The age of no longer needing a fairy, or when they are completely grown up personality-wise. What do those mean? The wish would complete and then leave you? If you wish to grow older and then they wiped your memory of everything, wouldn't that just mean you just, like, lost several decades of your life? They're just gone. Because they would... Because you technically, like, you wouldn't even... They wouldn't even have your, like, memories be replaced with something. You would just have, like, a whole 30-year gap in your life where you just don't remember anything. Thanks. Did you poison us? What'd you do? No? I wish I was born in the early 80s. He just grows older. Alright, let's see. Children are to receive a fairy-versary. If they have had their fairies for over a year without exposing them, they are given a muffin. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. The magic muffin. It grants them a rule-free wish when they take a bite. The only thing they are unable to wish for is a better-tasting muffin. Well, here's my question. Rule-free wishes pretty much take the entirety of the the pre-established things in Fairly Odd Parents and just turns them completely on their head. Because with a rule-free wish, you can quite literally do anything. You can wish dead people back to life. You can wish for money. You can wish to steal. You can wish to kill. It's practically the Purge, but with magic, if you take out the rules. And giving every kid that keeps their fairy for a year a muffin that allows them to do that for as many bites as they will take in that muffin. You are quite literally able to turn the entire world upside down. Rule-free wish to destroy all... Yeah, you literally could. Alright, let's see. Number 28. Fairy magic cannot affect other magical or super powerful items. That's vague. Number 30. Cloning wishes can only be cancelled when all the clones are in the same room at the same time. Why? Why is that? What? That basically means you shouldn't do cloning wishes. Especially if you clone a lot, then you're in a bad position. Anyways, number 31. One day in a certain number of years, a fairy godparent has to be bad. And if during that day the fairy godparent cannot be bad, then that fairy has to train to be a fairy again for 500 years at the Godparents Academy. What? What do you mean they have to be bad? Why is bad in air quotes? Don't they have the entirety of the whole anti-fairies being, you know, evil versions of fairies? Isn't that enough? For there to be... Why is there bad? What does that accomplish? What do they spend 500 years doing? Learning how to be bad? Are you talking about, like, Michael Jackson bad? You know, and... Oh, there we go. You're legally obligated to commit crimes. Clearly. Why is that a rule? Why is that enforced? Oh, great. Now I'm here. Okay, let's see. Number 32. If all fairy godparents in the universe want to have the same godchild, all the fairies must compete in a Rage in a Cage match. And the winner will have the wanted godchild. That is a legalized battle royale. What if... Is it literally all the fairies? What circumstances would allow an entire species of fairies to all desire the same one child? And they just all have to fight to the death for it, I guess. That's barbaric. Number 33. Whoever has a wand has complete control over it, meaning a godchild cannot wish it back, and whomever has the wand has the power to grant their own wishes and the wishes of others, meaning a godchild will have to get it back the old-fashioned way. According to the rules, this rule is called the Finders Keepers Law. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense, considering the wands are supposed... Like, I've always assumed that... an episode where he wished that everyone would want him. Then why not just outlaw that one specific rule, that one specific wish? Where have we not gone? We haven't gone there. Alright, wait. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about... Oh yeah, no, what I always thought how the wishes worked was like... It's like the internet, kind of. The kid makes a wish, the fairies use the wands, they wave it, and then when it goes all like bling, and like has a little shine effect added to it, it means that it's like authenticating the wish. It's like getting your credit card scanned, and then if it goes through, then it works, and then the wish happens, and then if it doesn't, then it just droops over and goes up. And then it gives you like an error report, and it tells you why the wish didn't work. So it makes sense that if you take away the wand, there's no way for that wish, the demand of the wish, to go through to the fairy servers. Is there any rule forbidding you from wishing for an Ara One-san? I don't think so. I mean, well, you can't. Well, you can't wish away true love, but I don't know if you can wish for true love. But would it be true love if you just wish for it? Anyways. Rule 34 of the rules, or known rule 34. Any rule of the rules can be removed if one of the fairies accidentally cuts a page. Sabotage it then. Sabotage the rules. Rip them all out. I like how accidentally is in air quotes, because they know that the only, that just literally means you could bend the rules to your will. Their source of government is based around a book. And if anything happens to that book, then their entire lives are changed. Anyways, number 35. A godchild cannot wish away the rules, or wish away any of the rules, including this one. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's like wishing for more wishes to a genie. It's the blockage of a loophole. That one makes sense. Number 36. A godchild cannot wish away what can last forever. It is almost impossible even with magic due to their properties. What the hell does that mean? A godchild cannot wish away what can last forever? What, emotions? Memories? I guess memories don't last forever. What does that mean? What? Frickin'... Nothing lasts forever. I wish I was clumsy enough to destroy all the rules. What lasts forever? Nothing does. Literally nothing. So that's a pointless rule. Next one. No undoing wishes for something authentic. What does that mean? What do you mean by authentic? What, do you normally just wish for fake crap? What if you wish for something really bad but authentic? You can't get rid of it, because you can't undo that wish. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Number 38. Fairies must always grant the wishes of the godchild when they say, I wish. I mean... Yeah. That one sucks. Because if your godchild is a terrible person, you are forced to deal with their terrible deeds. Which I guess is the point of why the rules exist in the first place. To make sure that their kids can't do anything really dumb. Number 39. A godchild cannot wish for an electric car. Well, hate to break it to you, Elon Musk, but I doubt you'll ever have fairly godparents. Why is that a rule? Why is that a wish? Like what says citation needed? It's like they need proof. They need proof why you can't wish for an electric car. Because, yeah, frankly, that's a really dumb rule. Who cares? Anyway, God, get these Nazis out of here. How did these... Why are there so many Nazis? God. Alright, the next one is... If a fairy godparent quits, that position can be filled by any magical wish granting creature. Well... Isn't that why the genie worked? Isn't how Timmy got to deal with the genie? And then he realized genies suck? Timmy's desires really don't interfere with the rules, because it wasn't the whole reason why... Wait a minute. Wasn't the reason why Timmy wanted to get a genie instead of a frickin' fairy? Because he wanted breakfast, but the stupid 10:30 a.m. rule made him not be able to get breakfast, and so the genie was all like, yeah, dude, I got rule-free wishes. So he just asked for breakfast, and then the genie gave him breakfast, but not on a plate, and it fell on the floor. Got a real weight off your chest now that you've spilled the beans. You've spilled the beans! Swindling money from perverted old farts. What? Center of everyone's attention. Should remember, if you're me, my dream 10 years ago was to marry my first love, Tatsuya. The Tatsuya I loved died. Well. Oh, this is a threatening background. It's Evil Frog. Reverse Venus. Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus. Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Mars. Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus! Sailor Venus! Sailor Jupiter! Sailor Jupiter! Sailor Mars! Sailor... Persona 4 Shadows, I'm you. Persona 2 Shadows, I remember every mistake you've ever made in your life. I know all of your deepest, darkest secrets more than you know them. Yeah, Lamau. Yeah. These characters really aren't doing too much to, like... Oh, wow. She's killing over really quickly. She's killing over really quickly. She gonna die yet? Well, that was easy. That's pretty much the plot of this game, is just like, I don't know, I don't have time to get in the... I don't have time to be in dealing with me problems. I got a Nazi leader to destroy. This game is weird, but I like it. I feel like this is... Persona 1 is definitely not worth playing, but Persona 2, this has got its merits. Shame that the battle system is boring as hell, though. For both of these games. Persona 1's just kind of confusing. I mean, honestly, I do like Maya more, but I don't just want to dip. Yeah, you know, we choosing who we're romancing right here, right now, aren't we? Yeah, I'll state Maya. Pick the canon one. Oh ho, everyone wants Tatsuya's dick. Okay, what is this? Is this Earth? It is Earth. Wind will have no destination. We have 4 schools. The next one is finally... We got trouble. Prince Taurus took Miss Ideal. He struck when the chief and I were out. Okay. She is the Maya Maiden. Xibalba. We gotta get the Naruto Stone. Hell yeah. How are we doing in terms of items? Persona 4 cast shouldn't have been little wussies about facing themselves. Some of the 2 characters, they got bigger fish in the sea to fry than dealing with their own personal problems. Psychotherapy. I want to be healed. Hell yeah. When you heal through psychotherapy. Ah, I have a broken bone. But how does it make you feel? London. Greetings, Mr. London. Get some Genji armor and a Genji hat. Gonna put on the Genji hat and the Genji armor. There we go. Sell some armor. Garbage. 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 Can almost buy another hat. Another Genji hat. Josuke analysis. What is this? A frickin' image for ants? Why is this only 33%? Similarities between Persona 2 and Persona 5. Attractive bad boy main character. Yup. We got Joker. Yup. Cute, headstrong, blonde girl, not full Japanese. Yup. Listen. That's not true. June isn't the same as Yusuke. Like, both... Yeah, they're both... hot. But, like... June doesn't care about art. What do you mean, yes, he does? It's just, how did they get away with this? What do you think he's doing with the flowers? I don't know. Thorning people to death? Who paints with flowers? The courtyard. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, the Naruto stone. I forgot about that. Here's the Naruto stone. Just art in general. Silver River is a pretty appropriate name for it. Alright. Can even pilot a boat? Okay, squad. It's all the same thing. Oh boy. Yep. I've never killed anyone. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Did it die? Do I get to drive it? How come I know how to drive a boat? Oh, I get to actually drive the boat! Or... not? Well, that's disappointing. Are we fighting on a boat? Okay, more Fairly Odd Parents rules. Number 41, fairy magic can't kill cockroaches. That's really dumb. Number 42, a grandchild cannot wish for Tom Cruise? What? Like the actor Tom Cruise? Why? Okay, all aboard the boat. Is this just the Roblox river survival game? I gotta admit, say what you will about Roblox, but Roblox river survival is pretty fun. They could totally flesh it out, and if they fleshed out Roblox river survival into like an actual thing, that'd be pretty hype. Because it's got the perfect amount of dumb jank to it that makes it fun. You know, I wonder how Dreams is doing. Obviously, I don't have my PS4 with me, so I can't tell for certain. But I guess if I ever go back home, I should probably pop in some Dreams and see what people have been making. That was a sound. Okay, more Fairly Odd Parents. If a godchild accidentally wishes to break the rules so badly, and then lets someone else touch the rules, that person will steal all of the wish power of the fairy stupid enough to grant such a silly wish. If that fairy and the godchild want to get back the wish power, they have to return all the pages of the rules in 49.5 hours after the wish was granted, and if they do not return all of the pages, the godchild will have to face the ultimate challenge. If the godchild fails to complete the challenge, then his or her fairy godparents will lose their fairy licenses forever. What? Go left. Number 44. If a fairy loses their copy of the rules, then that fairy must go back to Fairy World to be trained to be a fairy again in Fairy Academy for 1,000 years. So if you just like misplace it, you have to freaking go back to Fairy Academy for a century or a millennia. Fairly Odd Parents is dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Lord. A godchild cannot wish away awful / potentially fatal diseases such as cancer. Why? You know how much of a better freaking world you would be in if you could just wish away cancer? 46. If a godchild injures a holiday icon or causes him to be sick, then that godchild must fix all the consequences that has caused. So basically, if you killed Santa, you have to be Santa. Number 47, nobody below Jorgen von Strangle can write into rules. Well, what if you, like... What, do not poorly recycle... Okay, I mean, that is technically a poorly recycled character from Persona 2. Technically. Have I made it far enough in this game that I can just see all the Persona 2 memes now? Have we made it? I mean, the majority of the Persona 2 memes are just, haha, don't mess with us Persona 2 fans. We don't exist. Badass first friend character with dyed... I mean... Yeah, that's only Eikichi and Ryuji. I mean, though... Wouldn't Kanji technically... I mean, if Kanji is the first party member, he's not your first friend, so it'll be Yosuke, but Kanji is also a badass character with dyed hair. And then there's freaking nobody like that in P3. AKA the best one. Persona 3 more like the best Persona game. Aha. Persona 4 is overrated. I'm gonna say it. Persona 4 is overrated. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best Persona at all. All Persona games have zero gameplay, so they're just story. How would you rate them? 3? I'm split between 4 and 5. I'm split between 4 and 5. Which one has a better... Like... 5 has a lot of stupid in it. 5 has a lot of stupid in it. But that doesn't necessarily make it bad. 3 still wins. You know, actually, I'd still say 5 is... I would still say 5 is better than 4. Even if it's no gameplay, just the story. Okay, nope, don't want to do this. I would say 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. If you really want me to be super specific, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4. Then I'd probably say... yeah, 3, 5, 4, then 2, then the dancing games, then 1, then Q. If you want me to be super specific. Or is a sitcom? I mean... Counterpoint Marie? Counterpoint. I liked Marie. Yeah, I legitimately didn't have too much problem. I like Marie. Marie does annoying things in her character. Like, the whole poems are garbage. But, other than that, I like Marie. Marie's cool. She's cute. She's not bad. She does absolutely nothing to the story. She does absolutely nothing to the story. She contributes to nothing. And she has dumb poems. But she's cute, so she gets the pass. She's got like stockings, dude, in a bag, and a little hat. Can't hate that. Is that spoilers? Alright, Persona 4 Golden spoilers. Cover your ears in 5 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. She turns into frickin' Sans at the end. How can you hate that? Four starts and ends off interesting. But a lot of the middle is, man, we sure are wacky high schoolers, silly bear. Reset, I will definitely say, definitely going to say, out of all the characters that they've done, Rise gets the shaft really hard. She doesn't do anything. In the story. There's no reason for her to exist. Like, you hype me up by saying, oh, the nav in Persona 4 is a frickin' idol, and I'm all like, ooh, oonga boonga. And then it's like, okay, and then her personality is as bland as water. To be fair, alright, in Persona 4, all of the girls have literally -2 brain cells, except for Naoto. Naoto is the only girl in Persona 4 that has, like, more than 3 brain cells. Which is kind of annoying. Especially since 3 and 5 have really well-developed female characters. And then 4 just drops the ball very hard. Just absolutely, like, drop kicks the ball. Hell, even this game. This game has well-developed female characters. Ginkgo and Maya. They have actual personalities and not just one-liners. Because Rise is just, senpai, senpai, senpai. Oh, I'm so horny. I am an idol. I love senpai. Uh-oh. And then Chie is just meat, meat, meat. I love meat. I love kung fu and meat. Wow, I love this kung fu. Good thing I love to eat meat. And then Yukiko is, ha ha ha, I'm quirky. I laugh at random crap. Ha ha ha, I have an in. Look at me, I have an in. I'm quirky. And then Naoto actually, like, has a character. One probably fell for them. Lasers, probably. Let's go. Oh. I bet I chose that. Slide under it. There you go. There goes Eikichi. Alright. Can I save? I can. You guys thinking that'll be it? Because I'm thinking that'll be it. I mean... to be fair, we still have a little bit of time. Like, it's only been 2.5 hours. Roughly. But, like, this is a good stopping point. How much is left? We didn't even... How many freaking rules are in the rules? 62. Okay, freaking rapid fire here. Godchild cannot... Alright, wait. Fairy fails inspection, they have to go to Fairy Academy to train for a millennium. That's dumb. Every wish must be accounted for, otherwise if a Godchild makes a secret wish, it will alter the fabric of the universe. Okay. If a Godchild wishes for himself / herself to become someone else... Oh, wait. If a Godchild wishes for himself or herself or someone else to become non-existent, it will alter the fabric of space and time. Don't do that. If a fairy lets an anti-fairy steal their copy of the rules, then that fairy will be demoted to the fairy's third class. If the fairy is demoted to the third class, their wish-granting powers are very limited until that fairy gets the book back. Why are there different classes of fairies? How come this is the only rule so far that has actually changed what that rules or actually change the class of fairy. Why does that exist in the first place? Number 52, a godchild cannot wish for himself or herself or other people to not age. Makes sense, you don't want immortality, immortality's bad. Yudu dolls are dangerous, technically not a rule, but Yudu dolls are a major taboo in the fairy world, and fairies are encouraged to keep them a secret. Well, I mean, Yudu dolls, yeah, those are pretty bad. Number 54, godchild cannot wish for good grades, but you can wish for super intelligence, which will get you good grades, so that's dumb. Number 55, a godchild cannot change anything in the universe that is not the Fairly Odd Parents universe. Possibly created after When Nerds Collide. Is that the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour? That is the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you can't change anything from freaking Jimmy Neutron world. Number 56, if a godparent loses their wand, they can no longer be a fairy godparent. Okay. Number 57, a godchild cannot unwish another godchild's wish. Makes sense. Timmy broke this rule in Summer Bummer. Who the hell? The 26th episode of season 10? How many seasons of Fairly Odd Parents are there? Oh, it's the final season. It's the one where they got the frickin' girl to share fairy godparents with them. Why did that exist? Anyways. Number 57, the godchild cannot... oh, wait, we already did that. Number 58, fairy magic has no effect on armadillos because of the shells that sealed them. That's dumb. Fairy magic has no effect on a smartphone if that's an anti-fairy app. However, if a phone gets affected with electromagnetic waves and gets its frequency canceled, magic can be used to poof it away. I kind of hurt a little bit reading that. Why are why are smartphones even... oh, God. Number 60, a godchild cannot wish for a Kale Patch Kid as considered copyright infringement. Well, then why can't you wish for anything else that's copyrighted? Number 61, humans cannot wish to be fairies, but can become fairies if they come into contact with magical items, such as the Abracadabrium, or if fairies themselves turn them human into a fairy. That was the thing that happened. And then number 62, according to the Evil Bug Addendum, evil bugs look for new hosts once they're removed from their current host. Hey! Oh, and then there's the Timmy Turner loophole. At the end of a Fairy God movie, Grow Up Timmy Turner, that's the one with frickin' Drake Bell, after Timmy loses his fairies because he wanted to save them from Hugh J. Magnate Jr., Jorgen tells Timmy that the Fairy Council has created the loophole that says the following: if there was ever a boy named Timmy Turner who has kept and loved his fairies for over 13 years, a Fairy Council member added, and has saved Fairy World on more than a few occasions, but this part was not written down. And if he promises to make wishes only for others and not for his own selfish purposes, he may keep his fairies. Due to Timmy Turner becoming a fairy himself at the end of A Very Odd Summer, this route was what the hell? He became... what? Season live action? The third and last live action movie based on... wait... A Fairly Odd Christmas? The live-action sequel to A Fairly Odd Movie, Grow Up Timmy Turner, which that is the one with... there were 3 of these?! There were 3 of these! Also, A Fairly Odd Summer was frickin' Drake Bell's last frickin' role in Nickelodeon. He's only 33? Damn. No, wait, 1986? No, yeah, that's right. What in the hell? Ultimate violation. If someone makes a secret wish, like Timmy's in the 1986 little Joshua Appleby did, or makes their godparents quit, the godchild will get the ultimate punishment that includes his or her memory will be wiped out by Jorgen or Father Time. The godchild will never experience having fairies. All of his or her wishes will be undone. Those wishes will be sent to Hocus Pocus. Their life will be 10 times as miserable, and they will not be allowed to lend fairies. The wish is counted as the ultimate violation of fairy law because when it is made, it will backfire, causing a secret alteration of the fabric of the universe. Is this the... God, okay. Don't care. I give up. Has anyone beaten my high score in Sonic yet? No. No one has. Come on, guys. Okay, that's it. We're done. I'm freaking... I actually want to play, like... What Fairly Odd Parents games even exist? I know there's Breaking the Rules. Fairly Odd Parents... video games. Isn't there the one where it's like... Yeah, what is this? Shadow Showdown. It appears that there's only 2 Fairly Odd Parents video games. Oh, wait, nope. There's one on the GBA, because of course there is. There's Enter the Cleft. And then there's Breaking the Rules. Then there's Shadow Showdown. And then Clash with the Anti-World. And then there's just a whole bunch of crossovers. Including, but not limited to, Nicktoons Basketball, Nicktoons Freeze Frame Frenzy, Nicktoons Unite, Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island, and Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots. Now, I really should stream Nicktoons Unite. Isn't it like an action game? Yeah, it's like an adventure game. With SpongeBob, Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom. Honestly, I would play it. We should do a Nickelodeon game marathon. That would be fun. Because as a kid, I was always curious about, like, Breaking the Rules, but I never bought it. I don't know why, I just never did. I never played Breaking the Rules. I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom. Never played any of the Jimmy Neutron games. I never played a lot of these stuff. But you know, maybe we'll change that. Did you guys hear that? I have no idea what that was. Anyways. Okay, now we're leaving for real. Bye-bye. Tomorrow we're gonna play probably Neo Geo. Unless I have any better ideas. But I probably don't have any better ideas. So there'll probably be more Neo Geo. Probably play and beat another Neo Geo game. Or 2. Or 3. Or I don't know. Woo!
It's Ramen Timer! Start! So, are you ready for this?